Howdy everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a real quick one on virtual components. What would they be used for? Something that you're not going to model, that's basically vaporware, and it's just information that ends up in your bill of materials. I left the space down here because this is where they're going to populate. Did a quick model of the speaker cabinet. It has top sides and all the components that make up that. But for here, I want to be able to populate the virtual components down here like glue and maybe Loctite and whatnot. So to do that, you go over to your model. It has to be done in an assembly, not a part. Easiest thing you do is go up here to create. You're under the assembly tab, hit create, and this dialog comes up like you're going to add a part to this. But down here, you'll see the word virtual component. When you pick that, all these other parts gray out, and then now you can name it. So for this, let's just call it WOW. I'm not going to get into any details. Down below there is default BOM structure, and this determines how you're going to categorize this. We're just going to leave it at normal, but something like inseparable would mean like welds, welding, purchase parts, phantom reference, however your company requires for those. Everybody's a little different. So I'm just going to leave it normal because it's nothing that really big a deal for me. So I'm going to say OK. If you look over here in the list, you'll see the word WOW. Now, if you want to get more detail on that, you would do the iProperties. Right click, go down to iProperties, and this is the same dialog you would get for any of these components already on the cabinet. You put in project, the typical like vendor. So it just makes it easier. I'm going to leave this blank for this particular one. Now here's what I like to do to make my life easier. I actually make a separate virtual component assembly that has nothing else in it but the components itself. So I can actually make a list of things that may not be applicable to every other model. So I would only pick what I need and paste those into my assembly. So like for this, I'm going to do Loctite, and let's hold down Control, do the wood glue. We're going to right click and do copy. Let's jump over to our assembly. Now here's a little weird caveat about this. Normally I would right click over here like I would do everything else, and I would look for paste. It doesn't exist. That's because you can't cut and paste over here. You have to be over in the model. So if you right click there, paste will show up here, or I just do Control V and paste it in. It's one of those weird little quirks about it. So now we have here in Loctite, and I'm going to right click because I actually did do a little update. I have all the specs that I need on that. Part number up here, exactly what it is, what rev, even the price for that particular thing, which is what 1.6 fluid ounces, and McMaster is the supplier. So it makes it nice. So from here, just hit save, and then go over to your drawing, and you'll notice it populates. So now I have the information that's filled out in the iProperty. I have my little WOW one that I just added as I created. And now I have virtual components. Just makes it easier. I hope this helps, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.